Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hari ini aku kedatangan dua guest stars special, and they are. Show your face, guys. Wow! So introduce yourself first, guys. Maybe from Spain first.
My name is Spade. I'm from China. 23 years old. That's it.
And then
Lucas from Germany, studying Masters of Law, UNSW 2.
anyways, these two special guys, they're gonna talk about law schools in Australia, especially UNSW. So I already prepared several questions for them. So let's get into it. So the first question, it's a very basic one. It's about why did you choose to study law at UNSW and how it came so far?
Yeah, I chose UNSW for its global reputation in legal education. So we Chinese, we do care about rankings. It has the #1 ranked law school in Australia.
Yeah. Is it been good so far, or
Yeah.
is it stressful and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the workload is rough and it's been challenging, but
Yeah.
rewarding at the same time. I've met so many supportive peers like you, yeah, like you and Lucas, and professors who make the journey feel collaborative rather than alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about you, Lucas? Why? And how?
Why UNSW?
Yeah. And how has it been so far?
My goal is to pursue a career in an international law firm. So basically, as a German law student, it's pretty good if you have qualifications from a foreign country, especially English-speaking countries. So I wanted to go to an English-speaking country. So the option was either UK, US, or Australia. For me, it was basically only Australia as an option. So I chose Australia, especially Sydney, because vibing city, close to the beaches, pretty good culture. So UNSW as a higher uni was a pretty good option for me to pursue this kind of part, international Master of Laws, good networking opportunities as well. So I came here and I kind of enjoyed it. But it's, of course, it's a lot of workload. It's a postgraduate study after all, so it's not like just relaxing. It's, of course, a lot of work as well, but it's not as stressful as you would have had it with a lot of memorizing and exams.
Yeah, because our finals usually about essays and research
Yes,
plans,
so
stuff
basically,
like that.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's a bit more relaxed, you're a bit more flexible. You can adapt it to your schedule. So it's kind of
Trimester.
Yeah.
and the trimester system.
My next question is about like how is the move to Australia for your studies, and was there any challenges at first when you moved to Sydney from your country?
Yeah, from Germany to Australia, it's not a big. It's of course it's a bit of a distance, but it's both a Western country, so the society is pretty similar, I would say, in that regard. So it's not a lot of adaptation for you. So it was not too big of a challenge, but I mean Sydney is a pretty expensive city, so it's difficult to find affordable apartments. So you need a bit of a preparation. You need to go through your finances and stuff to be able to kind of settle down here in a good way before you can start your studies. So it's a bit of a challenge, but it's doable, especially when you come from different countries. So you can manage it.
So it was a challenge.
It was a bit of a challenge.
Sure. Like, did you got any culture shock when you went to Australia?
No culture shock. The biggest culture shock I had was coming to uni and being in a study program with 90% Asian students. That was basically the biggest culture shock I had. Yeah, so Asian students are the majority on the campus. That was maybe the biggest culture shock I had because I was not prepared for that. But it's okay. It turned out pretty well. So
Well, you met us.
exactly. Sitting here with two Asians. So
You're
and
welcome.
trying a various variety of foods. Okay, how about you, Spain?
For me, first thing first, English. Most international students are not native speakers, just like
Us.
Lucas said, yes, just like us. So I used to worry a lot about my English skills, but I soon realized that Australia has a huge immigrant and international population, so there's no need to stress over perfect spoken English as long as people can actually understand you. The second challenge was adjusting the pace of life, right? I'm from East Asia, so here everything felt like slower version. Yeah, compared to East Asian cities, which took some time to get used to it. Worst thing is no food delivery late at night. So
Really?
yeah, it sucks. Yeah,
Even Uber Eats? There's not?
but like the restaurants
are closing
are all shut down
Oh yeah.
after 10 p.m. or stuff.
Oh yeah. The restaurants, even some part of the shops always close like 5 p.m. -ish, right?
Yeah, like normal
Yeah,
shopping
yeah.
centers and stuff.
Normal stuff.
So it's
So my next question, guys, about studying law once day. So what do you think? Like, how's studying law here different from what you were studying and used to back home during your bachelor degrees and stuff?
I'm talking about the teaching style. Here is much more interactive. Back in China, lectures were professors spoke and students took notes. That's it. Only one way, I guess. There's no tutorials and stuff. But at UNSW, tutorials encourage debate, right? And professors ask us to make critical decisions rather than just memorism. And there's nothing about standard or right answer. It's more about constructing logical arguments, which was mindset shift. Yes, for me.
Okay, I see. So there are quite a lot of differences between Chinese law studies and Australian ways, right?
Yeah.
And how about Germany? Are there some differences as well?
I mean, the most significant difference is that we have different legal systems. So Australia uses the common law system, whereas Germany is most of the Western countries use the civil law system. So especially Europe does use the civil law system. So that's a big difference. So we have to get used to the common law jurisdiction. But it's pretty interesting. It's really important to have basic knowledge about the common law, especially when you want to practice in an international law firm or international environment. So that's what we have to learn anyway. So it's pretty good to have it here. So Germany, for example, we don't have any compulsory class participation. So here at UNSW, I think in most classes you get 20% of your mark is class participation. So you need to participate, and you need actively to participate. So that's a huge difference. The class size is pretty smaller. Most of the lectures or courses are 30 to 40 people max. Whereas in Germany, of course, we do have classes with more than 100 students. So it really depends. Yeah, some courses.
That's really interesting. But I can relate to both of you actually. Like as an Indonesian legal schoolers back in my days. Like we also don't have tutorials in Indonesia, like what you felt.
Yeah.
Maybe because we are same from ASEAN country, but then again, we also leaning more to a one way of learning, just like split it too. Even though like they do encourage us to like ask questions, asking and then discussing during the class like you did, but in fact in practice usually it's more of one way teach.
Yeah.
But after class, usually a lot of lawsuits that come up to professors and stuff.
It's different.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot of differences, guys. Because the three of us are from different countries, so yeah, it's given. So my next question: how do you manage other law assignments in UNSW? And do you have any tips to manage all those? Maybe from Lucas first for this one.
Just do your assignments.
He's good at assignments.
So you just write your assignments basically. I mean, yeah. The best tip is not wait until your submission deadline. If you do that mistake, it might be a bit hard, a bit stressful. If you wait too long to start your studies or your assignment, it's doable. It's not impossible to write your assignments, especially when you start early.
Don't you have any other tips like how to manage? Because sometimes you have like deadlines that is really close between one and another course. How do you manage that?
I just go for it. I don't know.
You just he says YOLO, guys.
Yes. Basically, don't worry. Just go for it. Write your assignments. I think that's kind of up to their own personality. Some people just need a structure, like really scheduling and having this tight schedule of I'm going to write this assignment this day, whereas I'm just writing and then see where it goes.
Then how about you, Spade? Do you have like a special tips on how managing the assignments?
Just as Lucas mentioned, time management, right? It's everything. But I'm actually so bad at it, so
Me too.
yeah. And the second one is making smart use of generative AI. Yeah, to read something, it's really helpful. But no worries. I think AI is not going to substitute us, but definitely helps us
Yeah.
with studies and
Just as our tool.
in law firm.
Just
No,
an-
sorry,
Oh,
law
yeah.
field.
Yeah, but actually some law
Legal
firms also already using AI. Right?
Most of the law firms do use their own
Yeah.
AI tool, so that's what they
Yeah.
do. They have their own tool that is closed, so it is actually in compliance with data protection and privacy law. So that's what most law firms are actually as well. They kind of have their own ChatGPT version.
So
Yeah.
time management and also the usage of AI as a tool.
Yes.
Yeah, as long as you don't use
long-
the AI as a drafting
Exactly.
tool, because you're not allowed to use
Yeah,
AI
it's not
to
allowed.
draft and write your assignments. You can use it as a research tool, but that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're limited to the
Indeed.
Because uni, if you are caught doing that, you can get
Can get
like a really bad mark. Eventually failed in the class.
Yeah, I mean in worst case, I think you can even get kicked out of uni if you do it a few times. So it's pretty strict here.
Yeah, but if you're using it for like brainstorming, it's pretty okay. And also like AI for writing your grammar, like just fixing your grammar, like
Yes.
Grammarly. It's also
Yeah,
a lot of
Grammarly.
uni.
As long as it's not rephrased.
It's useful.
Oh, I also want to add another one. Don't you guys use like EndNote? Yeah, EndNote.
What's that?
You don't know?
I have no idea.
You don't know? You don't know? Oh my god! So actually, like in Australia, especially in UNSW specifically, we are using AGLC4, right,
Yeah.
to cite our writings. So for citations, guys, basically it's for footnotes. But you can do it manually by yourself, but you can also use a tool that is provided by uni.
Okay.
So our university are actually providing us with EndNote. It's more easier that way. It's more simpler that way, and I've been using it. And it's lowered too by uni.
Should have told me earlier.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You can use EndNote, guys, because like for the bibliography and everything, it's automatic. Okay, so we finally come to the final question of the day. What is the advice that you would give to other international students that are thinking about coming to UNSW?
The most important point is your financial situation. So I mean, Sydney is really
So expensive.
really expensive for a lot of things. So you have to make up your mind, and if you got a scholarship or something, just go for it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Our
that's
uni
it.
also have it, right?
Yeah.
You provide scholarship for postgraduate students. and
Exactly.
PhD too. Yeah. But there are obviously some requirements that they need to meet if you want to do scholarship.
Yeah.
Okay. From you, Lucas?
Learn English, please. That's
definitely.
that's my biggest recommendation here, because that's like
Yeah.
the biggest challenge here. When you're sitting in a class, you have group work or just a general discussion with your classmates, and some of them even struggle with basic English knowledge, and that's like a really big issue, unfortunately, on campus. So the overall quality of the course really suffered on the lack of English abilities. So try to improve as much as you can. Try to speak as much English as you can while you're here, while you prepare for your studies, because that will enhance both your own outcome and your own learning experience, but also the overall experience in the class, and it will improve significantly and will help UNSW staying number one in Australia for law studies.
Additional advice for me is that it's study and life balance. Don't be too much overstressed with your study, because the fact is that UNSW provide a lot of events from our faculty. Like there are a lot of seminars or even events, something like that. There's also projects like stress less weeks and stuff, right? During our study center. So make sure to use your only 1 year study to the maximum level, because 1 year is really short. Okay, so that's it for today's video, guys. Terima kasih banyak sudah ngikutin dan dengerin kita. So, thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Cheerio!
Cheerio.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spade. Thank you, Lucas, for being with me
I
in
think
this video.
This was too much for me.
Ding!